A Midnightmare Stop. I woke abruptly into a dark space filled with screaming. Someone was screaming. "No! Big D! No!" A male voice from beyond the darkness pleaded. The voice, so full of terror, so soaked in fear, held the pitch of one who was about to... A deep squelch snapped across the darkness with finality. The screaming stopped. Holding my breath, I listened, not moving a muscle. In my growing awareness, my heartbeat was deafening. Surely it could be heard for miles around. It was so loud. I had to get control of myself. My thoughts were a jumble, but some of them cut through the panic and chaos. Who had killed the screaming man? Who was Big D? Was I next? What the hell was going on? I finally had to take a breath. It was loud, at least to me. I did not have time to think about it, though, 'cause I started to cough. There was dirt in that breath of air, and my throat was so raw. Whatever had killed that man, it surely knew now I was nearby and alive. But nothing happened. Nothing. I rolled over finally. I was on soft, sandy ground. Why was I still alive? I tried to open my eyes. It was a real effort. For some reason, they were crusted over. Pushing myself into a sitting position, I massaged my eyes. The lids crackled and flaked until I could finally open them and see. Sagebrush. As far into the night as the dim moonlight would allow, all I could see was sagebrush. I was in a sea of sagebrush. The sky was full of glittering stars. A half-moon hung low, and the dim shapes of mountains lined the horizon. I was still in the desert. But how did I get here? And why was I not on the bus? I tried to stand, but I slipped on wet ground. Before I realized it, I was face down atop a wreck of a human body. I froze. Fear screaming up and down every nerve not to make more noise, to not panic at the sight of the gore, to not bring death looking. I slowly pushed myself up and stood over what was left of a man. This must have been the person who had been screaming. His ruined head was bent at an unnatural angle, eyes open with the terror of his last moments forever etched in them. He was dressed in an orange prison jumper, exactly like the one I was wearing. A prisoner? Me? Slowly it began to come back to me. I'm a convict. He had been as well. We had been on a prison transport bus together, at least what remained of his clothing told me we had been. Right. We were being moved from Ridgecrest to some new facility in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. How did we get out here among the sagebrush? Where was the bus, and where were the other prisoners?